Your team thinks that you're keeping 30 to 50 cents of every dollar they bill. The actual number is closer to probably 7 to 13 cents. And that gap between what they think you make and what you actually keep is exactly why they say yes to doing work that they can't bill for. Give me the next 4 minutes. I'm going to walk you through the $1 P&L and the so what framework, the fastest way to close that gap and shift your team from an hourly mindset to an ownership mindset. If you want it, just drop P&L in the comments and I'll get it to you. Hi, I'm Andrew Lampa, and I help small business owners create more productive, happier employees who take ownership by replacing the owner oversight with clear agreements, standards, and accountability. The real leadership problem usually isn't effort, it's design. In every video, I'll show you one way to design your firm so it relies less on you. Brad Hams, author of Ownership Thinking, found that employees in companies where financials aren't shared routinely guess between 35 and 50% of revenue turns into profit. Actual margin for many small companies is less than 10. And that's not a small gap, that's a completely different reality. Most owners keep the numbers private. So then the team fills the gap with assumptions, and those assumptions cost money every single day. Why? Because people are less careful with resources when they believe there's an abundance of them. If there's a full shelf of supplies, people use them freely. But if there's only one left, they become way more intentional. It's the same with profit. If your people think the coffers are overflowing with cash, they won't be as particular about wasting time, over-serving clients, writing off hours, redoing work, discounting, and protecting margin. Here's the $1 P&L and the so what framework. 3 steps that fix the information gap without opening your full books. So the first page is the setup, and we're going to put your business data in here. So annual revenue, all your expenses, and then we choose a profit threshold. So we're going to say the company needs to profit $150,000, and everything above that is going to go, half's going to go to the bonus pool. Then we go to the team view, and this is where every dollar goes. So in this scenario, 63 cents goes to payroll and benefits. Software and tools is 6 cents, rent and overhead 8 cents, other operating is 10 cents, and what's left, profit, is 13 cents. But that profit, that 13 cents, still has to cover taxes, reinvestment, reserves, an owner's return on taking the risk of running the business, and something going to the bonus pool. So this alone, communicating using this dollar P&L can be extremely eye-opening for your employees to see, wow, that's all the money that goes to profits from $1, and it still has to cover all these items. But next, it gets more impactful, is the so what test. And this is where we look at different scenarios and say, okay, let's say we have a project that's worth 50 grand and we write off 10%. Well, we lost 5,000 revenue, and that's 2,500 that doesn't make it into the bonus pool based on our stats. Let's say weekly unbilled time. If we have say two unbilled hours per person per week, and we have 6 people on the team, it's $120,000 in lost revenue, and that entirely wipes out the bonus pool for everyone. Those are just 2 scenarios you can run to really communicate to your team exactly what's going on at the business. Now, this works because behavior follows context. Right now, your team is making decisions inside a financial picture that is completely wrong. The $1 P&L corrects that picture in under 20 minutes. The so what test connects their daily decisions to the line that funds their bonus. And this online tool lets you run real scenarios, write-offs, scope creep, weekly unbilled time, missed deadlines, so your team can see the dollar impact of each one of those in real time, not just in theory. If you want the dollar P&L tool, drop P&L in the comments and I'll send it to you. I had a client that once his team saw the numbers, one of his employees said, wow, it's really going to take all of us for this thing to work. Once again, drop P&L in the comments and I'll get it to you.